It's a dream of mine since I was 8 years old. It's a it just took me 42 years to make it happen. So it was a wrecked DC-3 down in Rolla, Missouri. It sat on the ground for about 30 years, literally flat on the ground. My son had found it, and we went and we talked to the owner and convinced him to sell it to us. It took some time. And then we salvaged the aircraft, brought it back to Michigan, and we married it up with our old box truck and made the fabulous Flamingo, is what we call it.
So you drive this on...
Oh yeah, it's a legally DOT registered vehicle. Everything's legit in it. It's got a bathroom, kitchen, air conditioning, heating, everything that you would need, water. And everything we could use aircraft, we did. Everything from the fenders on the front are the decalings off of this particular airplane.
Okay.
The fenders in the back are tip tanks off a Cessna 310. And then on inside the same way, we used avionics racks to make the kitchen and just everything we could make. The woodwork is all old wooden aircraft spars. We repurposed all that stuff. So
how long did it take you to build this then?
May 8th of 2019, that was a complete aircraft laying on the ground.
Okay.
So we're 2 years into it. It took about a year and a half before we really had it where it was comfortable to drive and comfortable to stay in overnight. And then this year we've just started putting the final touches on it and really having fun with it. This was the radio rack that was in the aircraft. That was considered the galley, that right there. And because
this was the galley?
Yeah, that was the galley. It was a FAA airplane in its last bit of life. So it was packed front to back with electronics equipment. My youngest son's crew bunk.
Okay.
We kind of modeled it off of what we saw for for like the old airliners, if you will. So, and then this was the original crew door going to the cockpit. It was all covered in vinyl and nasty. So I refinished it, and this is the bathroom. She's not totally done yet, but jump lights work. Cool. There's all kind of little things.
Right.
Airworthiness certificate.
Yeah, our airworthiness, it is registered. I sign off a VAT annual every year. The aircraft is unairworthy. And then we have little things that we still have to put in, like the instruments, like the clocks. The light switches, when you start looking around, they're actually aircraft switches.
Yep.
We tried magneto switches, but they didn't work. Master suite, we'll call it. Yeah, she'll like this back here if she wants that. Come on back here, cool off, Meg.
Oh yeah.
So.
Oh wow.
And then we left the emergency systems in place. So the windows, you open the windows and they're all set up for the emergency, which helped me out get certified for DOT. And then this is the system that was in the airplane. If we hit more than 3 Gs, the lights all come on. So we have lighting back here for it, but we have to finish all the woodwork back here. We just haven't got it to work yet. The door will actually, you hit the button, it'll
open and close.
Open and close by itself.
Stand back.
Yeah.
But like the seats out of a PV2 Harpoon. This ultimately will be changed out. We have a 747 suite that goes in. So this will go out, and this will be a bed that will actually be like out of the 747 sleeper.
Now I noticed people walking by. You get a lot of attention with this.
We do. That was not the goal. Originally, when we built it, it was supposed to be a father-son project, and we were just going to have fun with it, like shag carpet and just whatever, like a man cave on each side. But people started noticing it and making comments on the internet, and people would drive by and sneak pictures and stuff. And that's when we realized maybe we should probably do a nice thing. So we did that, and we just kind of make it a little bit nice, a little nicer. And a lot of people enjoy it. We take, like when we stop somewhere for fuel, a lot of times it's in areas where kids will never get to go to see an airplane at an air show. We bring them up in it. The co-pilot side's all set up as a cockpit, and all the instruments work. So we let them play with it. They aren't going to hurt anything. We've taken a couple veterans. People have seen us and requested that we go to like a veteran's home or their house to show their dad. And we've gotten them in the airplanes and gotten permissions at the airport to go out there and just gun it. And those guys turn from 87 years old back to 21. And it'll bring a tear to your eye, because these guys, they'll look forward. and they go from excited to serious, and their hands are on the throttle, and they're watching the airspeed coming up, and they're working it. It's pretty cool.
So there's no rotate speed on this anymore, I take it?
No, I really don't want to find out what that rotation speed is on it. That would be a bad thing, very bad, yeah.